mostly it did not go well. Word of mouth. I started getting more serious. I was in a situation where I needed to double my numbers. One, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have time and I couldn't afford to hire and grow because I couldn't hire someone. And then my numbers have exploded and stayed consistent since.
I'm here with Desiree, owner of Infinite Dance Studio. We're out here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Just gonna sit down. She's been an amazing DMM client for the last couple of years. So I'm in town. We're checking in just to see and get a little bit more of a perspective on how it's been going. But thanks for joining me here today.
Of course, thanks for coming.
We were just chatting, and I'm here at visiting your space, and Kayla was letting me know a little bit about some of the remodeling that's happening. Can you tell me a little bit about what's coming next with your chapter here?
Yes, so because of our growth right now, we are able to do a remodel. So we're adding another dance room into the space. We'll have 3 dance rooms and a tumble zone so we can serve more kids.
You opened the studio in 2021.
Yes.
That was your first season. And then we kind of started working together year 2, correct?
Yes.
What was going through your mind when opening the studio, knowing that, once you have a space, you need kids in here? What were you doing? What did marketing look like? And then what kind of led you to look for help?
Before, I was trying to do some Facebook ads myself, doing mostly, it did not go well. And then mostly just word of mouth sharing to year 1 and into year 2. And then I started getting more serious with it. I was in a situation where I needed to double my numbers, and a friend referred me to you guys and was like, you got to check out DMM. It's amazing. Just have the chat. And so I had the chat with Bryce. That was it. And then my numbers have exploded and stayed consistent since then.
That's amazing. And can you unpack a little bit more, what was frustrating about trying to do it yourself at that time?
One, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have time to do marketing and teach. I was the solo teacher, owner, admin, everything. And so there just wasn't time to do it. And I couldn't afford to hire someone because I couldn't grow, and I couldn't grow because I couldn't hire someone. So DMM fixed that. Yeah. Being able to have more kids come in helped so much, because then I was able to grow so that I could hire.
When marketing began, we often like to just let people know, not to expect it's just magically walking in a little bit. So tell me a little bit more, what is really truly involved when starting marketing campaigns? You've got someone now helping you out with that, but what was your experience launching campaigns and then realizing, okay, there's more that needs to be done once leads start hitting the inbox?
First was creating the marketing campaign was fairly easy. It's getting some pictures, sending them in, getting them pretty, working through Canva. We did a couple of the Tuesday training calls. That's how I learned Canva. Thank you. And then once they started coming in, though, you have to follow up. And I was intermittent with that. So it wasn't consistent. I'd have a great day, jump on, call everybody, text everybody, but then it would be another week before I did it. And then when I brought in Miss Kayla, that became her sole focus. At first was just the DMM lead. So she followed up on old leads, she followed up on new leads. She got our numbers up by 30 kids within 2 months. They just keep growing.
Miss Kayla's crushing it.
She's amazing. Everyone needs Miss Kayla. Yeah, she was able to consistently call and contact people. So texting them regularly and then calling and not being scared to call people was helpful. Mm-hmm. And it's okay if they say no or stop, because at least then we know the answer. They're not just an unknown.
Yeah.
So
what advice would you give to a studio owner who is starting their marketing, they're starting to get leads? What kind of mindset shifts did you have to go through around that follow-up part?
Just do it. They clicked on it because they were interested. And so either they're going to sign up and do it or they're not. And if they sign up and do it that day, great. Otherwise, keep following up with them until they text stop, keep following up. So we'll do remarketing campaigns within DMM to old leads and reach out about we have a new class offered, or we just did a give the gift of dance for the holidays, and just reaching out and filling those last couple of spots that we have. But they keep coming in, and we'll have people from 2 years ago will come in and enroll.
Tell me a little bit about the platform that DMM provides and how does that help you stay organized and on top of everything?
It's magic. So the platform, you have access to all of your contacts. So we can see every single person that's ever reached out to Infinite Dance. And then you can also tag them. So I know who's enrolled in our season 5. We know who we've reached out to about summer programs, summer trial classes, who are our camp kids versus our parents' night out kids versus our season kids. Mm-hmm. So we know who we're reaching out to, and you can just click that tag and be able to see it all. And then once you have those tags, you can do flows. So our onboarding is we tag them with season 5. They get an email, they get a text, and then they're into our band system as the app we use for more communication, and it's super easy.
Yeah, having a CRM, just before, you believe it or not, DMM, when we started, we used to send leads before this stuff even existed. It was a spreadsheet. The studio had to rely on their own tools, whatever that may be. So it's really great having one place to just have your digital contact list and be able to communicate.
That's what I was doing before. Somebody would call the studio phone or send an email, and I'd put them in a spreadsheet sometimes, and then I would put the day that I talked to them sometimes. And but it was manually having to do do it. So having everything just digitally done, we can look and see the last time we messaged them, and it's easy. You just click their name in the conversation.
Yeah.
You can see their kid's name, their kids' ages, when they came into the system and stuff.
Amazing. So seasons change at a studio. You mentioned you had a holiday promotion running. One of the big parts of staying on top of marketing is making sure that the next promotion for the next season is in place. So can you talk through a little bit more about what's your experience like meeting with your account manager at DMM and planning ahead and coming up, making sure that you have a good relevant promotion running at all times?
Yeah, initially when I started, my big focus was on summer campaigns because that tends to be a dead season for studios in our area. So big focus was on summer, and it was getting pictures ready and then promoting and getting those out. Since then, it's been year-round growth. And so our focus has been on free trial classes to kids come in and do it. I get notifications from Katie's my account manager if there's any issues with like numbers aren't coming in like they should be. If she's seeing an issue, she'll message me and we'll set up a talk, and it's like 15-20 minutes about refreshing our ad. Is it pictures? Do we need video? Do we need to change like verbiage? And we go through all of that, and then it's just kind of magically done. There's a Google folder, and I just send her like the pictures in the folder, and then she's like, ta-da, does this work? And I'm like, beautiful. And that's usually within like a week to 10 days from start to finish, because I take a minute to get stuff in as the issue. But once we get going, I start seeing the reshares and stuff on social media right away.
Yeah, I wish I could claim it to magic, but we do have a lot of great help.
Yeah, you guys do it all
together.
It's all behind the scenes magic. So to me, it's just like, ta-da, it's done.
Yeah, amazing. Just kind of leading in now, you've got some consistency, the promotions, you got the system to follow up with things. Now, here we are in one of your rooms. We've got the acrobatics, but what's happening next? There's some walls they're about to go down over there.
Yes, so we currently have our main studio we're in, the Tumble Zone, and we have what I call the Sparkle Studio. It's preschool magic wonderland in there. And we're gonna knock down the wall that connects to our office/storage space, make that a rec classroom, and then we'll move the Sparkle Studio into half of the lobby. We luckily have a really large lobby that we can easily expand into. So we'll have a preschool room for the Sparkle Studio, a rec classroom, and so we can run rec and preschool all week without interruption and on Saturdays and do parties. And then during the week now, we can have team running from 4 to 9. So we're not having to struggle, and we can keep growing with that. They can have more hours, so you can have less kids in our groups and all that.
Amazing. Well, I love that that's leading to getting creative and having to find new ways to expand and accommodate some of the new students, which is amazing. Final question for you is, if there's a studio owner standing in your shoes where you were in 2022, doing it all together, looking for help, in one sentence, how would you explain to them why they should consider dance motion marketing?
I know you think you can't afford it, but if you don't do DMM, you won't be able to move forward. But if you find it in the budget, make it happen so that you can do DMM, so that you can grow and you can move forward. It's a set cost every month, and it's one of the top 3 things I've done for my business.
Amazing.